Welcome back to another episode of College Football Unabridged. Today we're going to talk about the Oregon Ducks. And fantastic season last year. Ended up going 13-2, and then kind of got just everything that could possibly bad happened in the Indiana playoff game. Just everything didn't go. Nothing went right for them. They are replacing both offense and defense coordinators, but they are promoting from within, so it shouldn't be too much of a change. And you're bringing back Dante Moore, who has been fantastic. Should be number one quarterback in the in college football this year. Should be the number one draft pick next year. Tons of potential. And then just for fun, you bring in Dylan Raiola from Nebraska to be the backup there and the heir apparent. And if something were to happen to Dante Moore, you have a more than serviceable backup quarterback who come in. Receiving room, you have a abundance there. Evan Stewart coming off injury, if he can be healthy, fantastic receiver there. You have freshman and Jeremiah McClellan and Decory Moore from last year who looked really good. Hopefully they build on that. Jamari Johnson takes over for Kenyon Sadiq. Solid tight end. You have a big 6', 235 running back in Jordan Davison, along with De'Aaron Hill. Had really good freshman years last year, and look to expand on that for this year. Just tons of offensive weapons and a great quarterback to distribute. No reason why they shouldn't be pretty much favored in every game. It's a tough schedule. We'll get to that, but no reason for they shouldn't. Defensively, again, abundance of riches. You got Uiagalelei, Bear Alexander, Amari Washington, Tiadam Tuati, all seniors across that defensive line. Love seeing that. They're all really big dudes. So it should be probably one of the top defensive lines in the country. You have Brandon Finney at corner. They bring over safety Corey Parrish coming over from Minnesota. So hopefully he continues how he was there, maybe improve on it. I mean, this team is just loaded. It is probably one of the best teams in the country, if not the best team in the country. It's just loaded with talent, lots of seniors involved, and then the sophomores who were freshmen last year were some of the best players on the team last year, and so you have the ones who aren't seniors are very talented sophomores, and then obviously you got Dante Moore's a junior, but basically he's leaving this year, so count him as a senior, I guess. Scheduling wise, really difficult schedule, especially the last end of the back half of the year. But they start at home against Boise State, that's always going to be a game. Should be an interesting matchup. Then they go to Stillwater and play Oklahoma State. Obviously, new coaching staff there, but last year they pretty much finished ending Gundy's career there, 69-3 last year, which that's sad. Then they got Portland State at USC, UCLA, Nebraska at Illinois, Northwestern, and then you get at Ohio State, Michigan at Michigan State, Washington. It is just a really rough schedule. Team is talented enough to win every game, but it's just going to be tough with the week in, week out schedule with some of these opponents back to back. So last year they go 13-2. Just with the schedule, I don't see them going undefeated. I mean, they could. It would just be historical achievement. So I'm looking more into the 10-11 win season for this year. Could be worse, but I don't like to say that they're going to be anything less than 10 just because of how talented the team is. But it's going to be really hard schedule. Really, just every single week is going to be a battle. But that's why you're playing big boy football, and Big Ten has definitely elevated their game from just being Ohio State, Michigan, adding in Oregon and USC and Washington. Even though I do not like it, it's definitely improved the Big Ten and definitely look forward to the chance for Oregon to they should be able to be right there competing for the not only the Big Ten championship game and the playoff appearance, but they need to be getting to a final game this year, if not winning at all. Um, I think pretty much anything outside of making it to the championship, uh, the playoff championship game, is probably going to be seen as a kind of a disappointment for the fans because they've reached almost there a couple times, and I think everybody's just ready for it to be now and get Oregon in the national championship.